Excuse me, do you have a bandit with you?
Yeah, I do. What's wrong? Oh, dear. Why are you so wounded? It must hurt a lot.
I've been abused by my queen for years.
What? That's totally against animal rights.
I know, but I can't do anything about it.
How come things like that are allowed? Why do you keep looking at your watch? Are you in a rush? Wait! Wait, I haven't finished my question yet. Where did you come from?
I live in a wonderland.
Let's welcome Joy Young to talk about animal rights in Alice in Wonderland.
Hello everyone, my name is Joy, and my topic is Listen to Animals, Animal Rights in Alice in Wonderland, and my advisor is Grace. There is one scene in the sequel of Alice in Wonderland that inspired me a lot. The Red Queen introduced a leg of mutton to Alice. Alice then took up the knife and fork to slice it. The Queen soon became angry. She said, "It isn't etiquette to cut anyone you have been introduced to." This quote shows the author, Lewis Carroll's unique opinion about animals, and this inspired me to further explore this famous novel, Alice in Wonderland. The adventure in Wonderland began with the encounter of a mathematics scholar, Lewis Carroll, and the little girl Alice. Carroll's career as a scholar reached an important milestone after he met Henry Lindell, who was the dean of Christ Church, Oxford University. Carroll also met his faithful audience, Lindell's daughter, Alice. Alice admired Carroll very much, and Carroll taught Alice math and spent his time with her. He taught Alice lots of stories, and then he created Alice in Wonderland based on these stories. At the beginning of Alice in Wonderland, Alice followed a rabbit and jumped into a rabbit hole. Alice's childlike curiosity led her to a different world. Since the animals in this magical world could speak and behave like humans, she was able to get deeper into the animals' inner world. At first, as a visitor to Wonderland, Alice was a naive girl who loved animals and showed her concern about animals. She viewed her pet cat, Diana, as her best friend. She did not separate humans and animals into two different groups. In her mind, humans and animals seemed to be equal. However, Alice was not aware of animals' points of view until she encountered the mouse. Alice offended the mouse immediately because she could not help but talk about her pet cat and dogs. However, Alice learned from her conversation with the mouse. She started changing her perspective, and she learned to put herself in the mouse's shoes. Empathy started to grow in Alice. She found the sense of time in Wonderland was very unique. A day under the oppression of a cruel monarch seems to last as long as a year. Time passed slowly in Wonderland. It's always tea time, if we've no time to watch the scene between worlds, said the Hatter. These scenes of time symbolize the plight of animals in reality. They often need to be in certain environments for a long, long time. For instance, they live in the streets, the shops, the zoos, or the cages. It is just like a jail that chains them, and they do not have any ability to escape. Some of them are the lucky ones that have a warm place to live in, but some of them might live in a dark and cold place for a whole life. Animals seem to suffer in a life full of hopelessness and unfairness. Throughout the story, Alice was kind of forced to change her size. With this changing, she was able to experience how animals were treated from different perspectives. She also had a chance to be more like animals in different sizes. Like many small animals, she was sometimes subordinate to the high-status human-like figures, such as the queen, the king, and the duchess. In some cases, She was ordered by the animals and seemed to be inferior to them. On the other hand, sometimes she treated animals cruelly. At those moments, she took up a higher position than those animals. Besides the physical size, Alice's status was also changing. There were many scenes in Wonderland that show human-like poor treatment to animals. For example, in Chapter 6, Alice paid a visit to the Duchess' house. The Duchess was a person who treated animals cruelly. She shocked the baby pig violently while singing a lullaby, and put the baby pig in Alice's hands. Alice later abandoned the baby pig because she thought it was really ugly. Not only the adult characters, but also Alice, become the abusers of animals. Besides, when Alice was playing croquet with the queen, she used a flamingo as a pole and used a heddle as a ball. Even though the two animals tried to escape, Alice still caught them back and forced them to play the game with her. This kind of treatment was very immoral and showed no empathy. Alice in Wonderland is a reflection of the Victorian era, which is the time that the author Lewis Carroll was born in. The immoral treatments to animals were very public in the Victorian era. People used animals to do experiments. Animals were also used as decoration in houses or as exhibition in museums. In 1875, Lewis Carroll spoke out for animals publicly in the newspaper. It is obvious to see Lewis Carroll's ideology about animal rights in Alice in Wonderland. In one way, Alice in Wonderland is a reflection of reality. Animals are often placed in a lower caste and not respected. In another way, Alice in Wonderland is a key to promoting animal rights. In Wonderland, the definition of animals are supposed to be revised. Alice in Wonderland is a book that children can easily understand and find amusement. By self-projecting themselves in Alice the Little Girl, young readers discover and explore this magical land. By reading an interesting story, children can grow awareness of animal rights. Generation after generation, we can build up a fair society that also respects animals. To transform the world, children's literature can be a hopeful approach. Children represent a hopeful future of our world. And children's books like Alice in Wonderland are powerful catalysts. These are my source of pictures. And these are my reference. Thanks for listening.
Hey guys， 我的影片就到此结束喽。欢迎都给我一些回馈，在影片下方留言，可以帮我按赞，或是你想去匿名信箱留言也行哦。好啦，那就这样啦，拜拜。